Am I the a-hole for losing my childhood friend of 15 years because I wouldn't let his girlfriend claim the master bedroom for themselves in our Airbnb? Me, 34M, and my friend John, 34M, had been close friends for over 15 years. We lived together at one point and basically considered each other brothers. A few years ago, he got into a relationship with Amy, 37F. John has never been a very emotional or sentimental guy, so when he decided he wanted to marry her and asked me and another mate to be his groomsmen, we were both genuinely happy for him. One thing he mentioned, though, was that he wished Amy and I got along better. Apparently, she had been saying I wasn't really making an effort with her, which honestly confused me because I felt like I had. Whenever we were at their place for drinks or hangouts, I would always greet her, talk to her, and try to include her in games or conversations because she is naturally shy and reserved. If anything, I felt like I was usually the one initiating conversations. Anyway, fast forward, and our friend group organized an overnight getaway. My partner and I were organizing it for about 10 people. We found a really good Airbnb everyone liked, except John and Amy took ages deciding if they were coming. By the time they finally responded, the place was unavailable. We found a backup Airbnb, but it was smaller, meaning not every couple would automatically get their own room. In our group, we have always had a tradition where we play drinking games, and whoever wins gets first pick of the rooms. Dumb maybe, but it has always been a fun and fair system. I messaged John asking if they were still keen to come, and he replied saying Amy was not comfortable sharing a room with other people. I reminded him that we always decide rooms fairly, and it would not really be fair to make an exception just for them. Later, he came back saying, "Well, why don't you share your room with someone else so we can have it?" That honestly shocked me because it felt completely out of character for him. I told him I did not think that was fair to ask of me or anyone else. After that, they decided not to come at all. What bothered me most was that there were other solutions. They could have helped us look for a bigger place or suggested alternatives, but instead it felt like Amy got upset because we did not immediately give them what they wanted. After that, everything between me and John basically died. No messages, no invites, nothing. They ended up having a wedding in secret with only her friends and family there. None of John's longtime friends were invited anymore. They have since had a baby, and I do not even know the child's name. I am getting married next year and honestly do not even know if John would come if I invited him. I think what hurts most is losing a 15-year friendship over something that feels so small. Part of me feels like Amy probably pushed him to choose between the relationship and his friendships, and he chose her. Which I can understand to a degree, but it still sucks. Maybe I am missing something, but it still feels surreal that this was what ended such a long friendship. Final update. Hi everyone. I did not think this would blow up like this, but thank you for all the valuable feedback. I really appreciate it. I just want to address a few things. 1. This drinking game tradition has been around since we were young. No one in their right mind would get drunk off a drinking game in their 30s, I can assure you. 2. We never force anyone to drink. If they wanted to drink water, that is their choice. It is not about the drinking part so much as the game itself to decide the winner. Everyone in our group has been friends since high school. We are not the type to force anyone to do anything they do not want to do. We do not take drugs, we do not get hammered, and we do not throw up every weekend. We just like to have some beers on the deck and play board games. 3. There might have been some miscommunication on my part. My partner and I were also participating in the game. We were not guaranteed the room ourselves. Them suggesting that meant if they did not get the room and we did, they thought we should give it to them instead. 4. I would not push them to share a room with any singles. It would have been with another couple. But I can also understand that she still may have been uncomfortable, which is why they could have offered to stay elsewhere or just declined and left it at that. There was no need to get offended and unfriend us over it. 5. I see a lot of comments about abusive relationships or manipulation. I would not take it that far. I do not want to believe that my friend is in one. God, I really hope not. From what I see on social media, they seem to be quite happy. 6. And yes, this is just one side of the story, which is my side. I can understand there may be another side, but the fact that they cut all communication still seems a bit strange to me. 7. And finally, I probably will invite him to the wedding. I really hope he comes. Whether she does is up to her. I know he also misses us, judging from the fact that he told me himself when he attended my cousin's wedding a couple of years back, although he did come alone.